Ever wondered why you're falling or feeling constantly weak, even though you eat healthy, take supplements, and exercise? It might be sarcopenia, and it's extremely common in adults over 60. Sarcopenia happens when your muscles grow smaller and weaker as you age. It isn't just normal aging. It's your body actually losing muscle mass faster than it can rebuild it. Think of it like your muscles are slowly shrinking away, even if you can't see it happening. And when that happens, everyday things become harder. Getting up from a chair, carrying groceries, keeping your balance when you walk. Recent research shows seniors can lose up to 40% of their muscle mass each year. That means almost half of your strength could disappear in just 12 months if you don't take action. That's why, in this video, I'm going to show you 5 foods you should add to your breakfast tomorrow and every morning if you don't want to lose any more muscle. The 5th one is so effective. Traditional Chinese doctors recommend it to all their older patients. And I promise that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to look and feel 40 again. Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell. Support us by liking. I am Dr. Janice Hart. Let us begin. Ever wonder what's happening inside your muscles while you sleep? It's not magic. It's a 2-step process. Your muscles breaking down and then rebuilding stronger. First, during the day, your muscles get tiny microscopic tears. And while that sounds bad, it's actually what triggers growth. Second, your body senses this damage and goes into full repair mode. It sends healing cells to patch those tears, rebuilding the fibers thicker and stronger than before. That's the secret, your body adapting for the next day. But here's the part most people forget. This repair process cannot happen without the right morning fuel. Your muscles need certain foods to supply the actual building blocks of new muscle. And most of this rebuilding happens after breakfast. So if you're not eating the right things in the morning, you're robbing your muscles of gains. Most seniors make the same mistake, feeding their muscles the wrong foods when they wake up. So before we talk about the 5 foods you should eat in the morning, I'll tell you about the 5 foods you should never eat because they're damaging your muscles. 1. White bread. Here's what happens when you eat white bread in the morning. The moment it hits your stomach, it breaks down into pure sugar and floods your bloodstream. Your body panics and releases a large amount of insulin to control the sugar spike. But here's the problem. High insulin blocks your muscles from using protein to repair themselves. It's like putting a lock on your muscle-building factory, right when it needs to work the most. And here's the shocking part most seniors don't know. White bread doesn't just stop muscle growth. It actually accelerates muscle breakdown. After that sugar spike, your blood sugar crashes, and your body starts breaking down your own muscle tissue to create energy. You're literally eating away your muscles with every slice. A recent study followed 2,000 seniors for 3 years who ate white bread daily for breakfast. The results were alarming. They lost 23% more muscle mass than seniors who avoided wheat. Most people are doing this to themselves every single day. Jennifer's story. Margaret, a 62-year-old patient, came to my clinic 2 years ago. She struggled with classic sarcopenia symptoms. She couldn't get up from a chair without using her arms. She had trouble carrying groceries. She felt unsteady on stairs, and she was constantly exhausted, even after a full night's sleep. She'd already fallen twice in 6 months. After reviewing her diet, I discovered something simple. Every morning she ate 2 slices of white toast with butter. Quick, easy. But it was literally killing her muscles day after day. I changed her diet and added the 5 muscle-building foods we'll discuss later. Within 2 weeks, she showed significant progress. More energy, more strength. She could climb stairs without holding the railing. She even told me she felt like she had her 40-year-old body back. And it all started by removing that white bread. 2. Coffee on an empty stomach. Ever wonder what happens when you drink coffee first thing in the morning, before eating anything? The moment caffeine hits your empty stomach, it triggers your adrenal glands to release a massive surge of cortisol, your stress hormone. But cortisol is your muscle's worst enemy. When cortisol spikes without food in your system, your body thinks it's in survival mode and starts breaking down muscle tissue to create emergency energy. And here's the shocking part. That morning coffee ritual doesn't just break down muscle. It prevents your body from building new muscle for up to 6 hours afterward. Fasted caffeine blocks a key muscle-building hormone called IGF-1. Even if you eat protein later, your muscle-building machinery stays switched off. A recent study showed that seniors who drank coffee on an empty stomach every morning for 14 months lost 22% more muscle mass than those who ate before drinking coffee. This creates a condition called chronic muscle catabolism, where the body breaks down muscle tissue all day long. Jennifer Story James was a 62-year-old security guard who worked 2 jobs, barely slept, relied on 6 to 8 cups of coffee a day, always on an empty stomach. His muscles began collapsing. He couldn't lift heavy equipment. He felt weak and exhausted despite all the caffeine. His supervisor was considering letting him go. He didn't know his coffee habit was destroying him. After fixing his diet and reducing caffeine and adding muscle-friendly breakfast foods, James completely transformed. He now works full 12-hour shifts without feeling weak, and even coaches his grandson's Little League team. He got his life back simply by changing when and how he drank coffee. Processed meat. This one might surprise you because many seniors think they're making a smart, protein-rich breakfast choice. Bacon, sausage, deli ham. But here's the dark secret hiding inside these foods. Within 30 minutes of eating processed meat, the nitrates and nitrites used to preserve them begin converting into nitrosamines, powerful inflammatory chemicals. These toxic compounds enter your bloodstream and head straight for your muscle tissue. There, they trigger massive inflammation. Your muscle fibers begin swelling, breaking down, as your immune system attacks them, thinking they're under assault. It's like setting off tiny explosions throughout your muscles every time you eat processed meat. And here's the shocking information most seniors never hear. Nitrosamines don't just cause inflammation, they damage your mitochondria, the power plants of your muscle cells. Without healthy mitochondria, your muscles can't produce energy or repair themselves. Even worse, the damaged mitochondria release free radicals that continue destroying muscle tissue for hours after you finish eating. You're literally poisoning your muscles from the inside out. A study tracking 1,400 seniors who ate processed meats for breakfast at least 4 times a week for 16 months found they experienced 33% more muscle deterioration, all because of chronic nitrate exposure. Researchers even gave it a name: chronic muscle inflammation syndrome. Sarah's story. Sarah, a 67-year-old retired school teacher, came to me with severe muscle weakness. She couldn't carry groceries. She struggled getting out of her bathtub. Her hands shook so much she could barely sign her name. She feared she had a neurological disease. But the real cause? For 12 straight years, she ate 2 strips of bacon and 1 sausage patty every single morning because her late husband told her she needed protein. She never missed a day. Those processed meats flooded her system with nitrates, creating chronic inflammation, destroying her muscle fibers little by little. 8 months after changing her breakfast, when I saw her at the grocery store, she was carrying heavy bags effortlessly, full of energy, smiling. She volunteers at community centers now, and even takes ballroom dancing lessons with a new gentleman friend. She said she feels stronger than she did in her 50s, all because she stopped eating those harmless bacon strips each morning. 4. Oatmeal with skim milk. This might be the most shocking of all. It's marketed as the perfect healthy breakfast. Doctors recommend it. Magazines promote it. Dietitians swear by it. But here's the hidden disaster. When you remove fat from milk, you're not just removing calories. You're removing the delivery system your body needs to absorb fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K. Without fat, those vitamins pass straight through your system, unused. Your muscles are starving for nutrients, while you think you're feeding them something healthy, but it gets worse. Skim milk doesn't just fail to deliver vitamins, it actually robs your muscles of calcium and magnesium. The way skim milk is processed creates an imbalanced protein structure, one your body struggles to use. So instead of building muscle, your body must pull minerals from your muscles to process the incomplete protein. You're cannibalizing your own muscle tissue to digest a healthy breakfast. A study following 1,900 seniors who ate oatmeal with skim milk daily for 18 months found they lost 29% more muscle mass than those who used whole milk or avoided dairy. Researchers called it nutrient malabsorption syndrome. Dorothy's story. Dorothy, a 69-year-old retired bank manager, came to me 2 years ago with alarming muscle loss. She couldn't lift her granddaughter, needed help opening car doors, and had developed a trembling in her hands that embarrassed her in public. But Dorothy was obsessed with eating healthy. For 15 straight years, her breakfast was steel-cut oats, skim milk, plus 1 banana. Exactly measured, never changed. Because her cardiologist told her it was the perfect heart-healthy breakfast, she did everything right. Yet she kept getting weaker. Months later, at my daughter's graduation, I saw Dorothy again, running around the playground, lifting her granddaughter, full of life and strength. She told me switching from skim milk to whole milk, plus adding the muscle-building foods I recommended, gave her more energy at 69 than she had at 55. 5. Refined cereals. This final food is probably in 90% of senior households right now. It sits in the pantry, easy, fast, fortified with vitamins. But here's what really happens when you wake up and eat a bowl of cereal. Within an hour, your body desperately searches for essential amino acids to repair muscle tissue after the overnight fast. But refined cereals contain incomplete proteins, missing critical amino acids like leucine, lysine, and methionine. Without these building blocks, your muscles panic and begin breaking down your existing muscle tissue to harvest the amino acids they need. You're forcing your body to cannibalize itself just to function. But here's the part most people never hear. Refined cereals contain anti-nutrients, phytates and lectins, which bind to amino acids in your digestive tract and flush them out as waste. So even if you eat chicken or fish later in the day, your muscles can't fully use those proteins. Because the cereal you ate hours earlier blocked the absorption. A study of 2,500 seniors who ate refined cereals daily for 22 months found they experienced 37% more muscle deterioration than seniors who ate protein-rich breakfasts or avoided cereal entirely. Researchers called it protein starvation syndrome. Harold's story. Harold, a 71-year-old retired carpenter, loved woodworking, but when he came to see me, he was devastated. His hands shook when using precision tools. He couldn't lift lumber. He gave up building birdhouses, his favorite hobby, because he simply didn't have the strength or coordination. For over 20 years, Harold's breakfast was always the same: 2 bowls of raisin bran with low-fat milk. Every single morning. Never questioned it. He believed he was doing something healthy, high fiber, low fat. But those bran flakes were starving his muscles of amino acids, especially after decades of physical labor that had already worn down his muscle fibers. 3 months ago, I saw Harold at the hardware store. He was carrying a stack of 2x4 lumber effortlessly, hands steady, back straight, moving with confidence. He told me that after eliminating refined cereals and switching to the muscle-building breakfast foods I recommended, he's back to building custom furniture. He even finished a beautiful oak dining table for his daughter's family. He said he finally has his craftsman's hands back and the strength he had in his 50s, all because he stopped eating those healthy bran flakes every morning. Now that you know the 5 muscle-destroying breakfast foods, it's time for the good news. What I'm about to share are the 5 most powerful muscle-building foods that can reverse sarcopenia and restore the strength you thought was gone forever. These aren't random suggestions. They're scientifically proven foods I've used to help over 1,000 seniors regain strength and vitality. Best part? You can find all of them at your local grocery store. They're affordable, and you can start tomorrow morning. Remember Jennifer, James, Sarah, Dorothy, Harold. Each of them regained their strength by replacing harmful foods with 5 powerful muscle-building alternatives. Before I reveal the 5 life-changing foods, let me ask you something. What do you think so far? Are you starting to see why you might be losing muscle, despite doing everything you thought was right? Drop a comment and let me know. And if this information is helping you understand what's happening to your body, please hit that subscribe button. I spend hours researching and creating these videos to help seniors like you. Your subscription tells me that you value this information, and it helps me reach more people who desperately need it. Now, let us continue. 5 breakfast foods that will help you look and feel 40 again. 1. Greek yogurt, plain, full fat. Do you know what happens when you eat plain Greek yogurt in the morning? Within 15 minutes, your body breaks it down into a flood of high-quality amino acids that rush straight to your muscle fibers. Double the protein of regular yogurt, but here's what makes it truly powerful. It's packed with leucine, the master amino acid that switches on your muscle-building machinery. Greek yogurt provides 2.5 grams of leucine per serving, exactly the amount your muscles need to trigger protein synthesis. A recent study followed 1,200 seniors aged 65 to 75 who added plain Greek yogurt to breakfast daily for 12 months. The results were remarkable. 18% more lean muscle mass, 73% improved grip strength, 68% better balance and mobility. Researchers found that the combination of casein plus whey in Greek yogurt gives you both immediate and long-lasting muscle-building effects. How to eat Greek yogurt for maximum muscle benefits. Always choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. The fat helps you absorb vitamins A, D, E, K. Add a tablespoon of walnuts or almonds for healthy fats. If you need sweetness, use fresh berries, not sugar. Eat it within 30 minutes of waking up, when your muscles are most receptive to protein. 2. Eggs. What happens when you eat eggs in the morning? Your body receives all 9 essential amino acids in perfect proportions, making eggs the gold standard of complete proteins. Within 30 minutes, those amino acids flood your bloodstream and head straight to your muscle tissue. Eggs also contain vitamin D, which acts like a hormone that helps your muscles absorb more protein. A study of 1,800 seniors, aged 60 to 80, who ate 2 whole eggs every morning for 14 months showed 24% increase in muscle protein synthesis, 2.3 pounds of lean muscle gained, 81% improved leg strength, 76% better overall physical performance. Researchers called it optimal muscle anabolic conditions because eggs turn your body into a muscle-building machine. How to eat eggs for maximum muscle benefit. Always eat the whole egg. The yolk contains half the protein plus all the vitamin D. Cook them in coconut oil or grass-fed butter. Best methods: scrambled, poached, soft-boiled. Eat them as your first food of the day. 3. Avocado. Within 20 minutes of eating avocado in the morning, your body receives a powerful dose of monounsaturated fats, the delivery system for muscle-building nutrients. Avocados contain more potassium than bananas, preventing cramps and helping muscles contract properly. Their healthy fats also boost the production of testosterone, growth hormone, both essential for maintaining and building muscle, especially as we age. Avocados also contain glutathione, a strong antioxidant that protects muscle cells from stress and damage. A study following 1,400 seniors for 15 months found 19% improvement in muscle protein synthesis, less muscle soreness, better recovery times, improved joint mobility. Researchers called it enhanced nutrient uptake conditions because avocados help your muscles absorb protein more effectively. How to eat avocado for maximum muscle benefits. Choose ripe but firm avocados. Mash half an avocado with sea salt. Add to eggs, or slice it into Greek yogurt for creaminess. Always combine avocado with protein. Boosts amino acid absorption by up to 40%. Lean meats, turkey and chicken. Do you know what happens when you eat lean meats like turkey or chicken in the morning? Within about 45 minutes, your digestive system breaks them down into a powerful stream of high-quality amino acids. Fuel your muscles recognize instantly. Lean meats contain some of the most concentrated complete protein available. A 4-ounce serving of turkey or chicken breast provides 35 grams of pure, bioavailable protein. But here's why lean eats are especially important for seniors. They're rich in creatine, a natural compound that increases muscle strength and power. They also contain high levels of B vitamins, which help your muscles convert protein into actual muscle tissue more efficiently than almost any other food. A study following 2,100 seniors aged 62 to 78 who ate 3 to 4 ounces of lean meat for breakfast over 16 months showed 3.1 pounds of lean muscle gained, 31% improvement in muscle strength, 89% increased daily energy levels, 78% improvement in daily activities, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, walking long distances. Researchers highlighted the high leucine content, up to 3.5 grams per serving, one of the strongest muscle-building signals your body can receive. How to eat lean meats for maximum muscle benefits. Choose grass-fed when possible for higher nutrient density. Cook gently, grilled, baked, sautéed in healthy fats. Add sliced leftover chicken or turkey to morning eggs, or make turkey breakfast patties without added sugars. Always pair lean meat with healthy fats, like avocado, to boost protein absorption and provide steady energy. Before I reveal the final food, the one traditional Chinese doctors have used for centuries. Have you been avoiding any of them because you thought they were unhealthy? Comment below and let me know. And if you're finding value in this information, please subscribe and ring the notification bell. There are thousands of seniors who need this information, but they'll never see it unless you help by subscribing and sharing. 5. Nuts and seeds. Do you know what happens when you eat nuts and seeds in the morning? The moment you consume them, your body receives a perfectly balanced combination of plant-based protein, healthy fats, essential minerals, all working together like a muscle-building symphony. Within an hour, the healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids, reduce inflammation in your muscle tissue, creating an ideal environment for growth and repair. Meanwhile, the protein in nuts and seeds provides amino acids like arginine, which improves blood flow and delivers more nutrients directly to your muscles. But here's the secret weapon. Nuts and seeds contain magnesium and zinc, 2 minerals that activate more than 300 enzymes involved in muscle protein synthesis. They effectively supercharge your body's ability to build new muscle. A study of 1,650 seniors aged 65 to 82 who added 2 ounces of mixed nuts and seeds to breakfast daily for 18 months found 22% increase in muscle protein synthesis, 1.8 pounds of lean muscle gained, 84% reduced muscle soreness, 79% improved grip strength and hand function. Researchers called this enhanced muscle recovery conditions because the anti-inflammatory properties of nuts and seeds allow muscles to repair faster and grow stronger. How to eat nuts and seeds for maximum muscle benefits. Choose raw, unsalted nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds. Soak them overnight for better digestibility. Add a handful to Greek yogurt, or sprinkle them on eggs for extra protein and healthy fats. Best combination: 1 ounce of nuts plus 1 teaspoon of seeds. This creates the perfect omega-3 to omega-6 ratio for optimal muscle growth and recovery. I know some people will watch this video and go right back to doing what's easy and comfortable. They'll keep eating white bread, sugary cereals, processed meats because change feels hard. But not you, right? You're different. You're going to apply this information. Stay consistent with these muscle-building foods and come back to share how your sarcopenia is reversing and how much stronger you feel. Well, I hope it was useful. Don't forget to subscribe.